We're gonna go over the marathon weapons today. First and foremost, we're gonna adjust these tiers. Here are my tiers. We're gonna go through all the weapons right now. If I haven't used it or if I have a little less experience with it, don't judge me. All right, CE Tactical. I actually like the CE Tactical. Really good on Rook. I know people like the Punch better, but CE Tactical is pretty similar. The only difference between it and the Punch is that Punch does a little bit better against shields. I'll put it under simple runs. Magnum MC. I gotta put it in horse tier. It's buns, dude. They made that thing so bad. It's so underpowered. It takes like 7 or 8 shots to kill someone. It's just not good. Even headshots, like still 6 shots or something. Yeah, the Magnum MC, it's just too weak. It needs more damage and it needs less damage fall off, aka give it more range. For the slow fire rate, the high kick, it needs to do more damage. Or they need to lean into its role as like a budget higher damage option and make it cheaper and easier to obtain. V11 Punch. It's pretty peak, dude. I mean, the V11 Punch just smokes people's shields. If you play Triage, it's nasty with Triage. It's so good with Triage. Yeah, V11 Punch is great. Everyone really likes it. I do as well. If you can hit headshots, it's really nice. I wish the CE Tactical had similar recoil, and actually, I honestly think that they should swap the V11 Punch it and the CE Tactical's recoils. Make up for the fact that the V11 Punch does way more damage to shields. Next, Burt SMG. That's a tough one. Let me add another tier. I think the Burt SMG is mid. I think it's mid because it just does not that much damage, and the 5-round burst is gimmicky. I'm not a fan of it. And then the gold mod also sucks too. I'm not a fan of it with the gold mod either. It's not good. I think to make it better, it needs more range or faster time between bursts so that you can spray. Or just make it full auto, honestly. Bully SMG, the top of Mount Everest. Dude, the Bully is awesome. When you have the Mida sponsored kit with the Bully SMG, it's like Leprechaun Gold at the end of the rainbow, bro. Like, it's perfect. It's the dream come true. Sponsored kit, it's the best one for a reason. Great on almost every map. Super good damage, super low recoil, great mobility and movement speed and handling. I mean, it has everything. Yeah, really good. Copperhead RF. This one might be controversial, but it's actually pretty peak to me when modded. You need to get some good mods for it, but it kind of shreds people if you hit them with it. One mag is easily going to down someone. You can just burst people down really quick. The range is better than you would expect. It's not super low. Yeah, definitely give the Copperhead a try again if you didn't like it the first try. Throw some good mods on it and give it a shot because it lasers people. V22 Volt Thrower. Ooh, people fucking hate this gun. I'm going to put it in my faves. The V22 Volt Thrower is so nasty against purple shields as a Rook or as a sponsored kit Andy. You just shred through purple shields. And as long as you burst, you take a little bit of cover, you burst again, you can down people with higher shields than you really fast. And the time to kill with it, yeah. Especially if you catch them lack. But you have to be pretty close. Don't use it at range. Better than you would think. Give it a shot again. Waster Combat Shotgun. Well, okay. I'm going to put it in peak and not Mount Everest. And the reason why is because, yes, it's the shotgun that people use. However, when compared to its peers, it is the worst shotgun. It's great for the 2-tap, but then you got to reload. You're stuck in the animation. The range is really limited on it. Compare it to the Miss Raya and the Circuit Breaker, which we're about to go over, and it's just, you get outclassed really fast. But as a equalizer, or as a just like very fast killing option, the Waster is great. Miss Raya 2442. Man, Miss Raya is nasty. It's just a Waster with longer range. And yes, the reload's a little bit slower, fire rate is a little bit slower, but man, you can smoke people with it if you play around it right. The trick is just to play to your range a little bit more with it. You know, if you keep your distance from the Wasters, they just miss all their pellets and you just one-shot them. Man, the Miss Raya is good. And you don't even need crazy mods to make it better. Circuit Breaker. Dude, this is even better than the Miss Raya because the gold mod makes it unbelievably good. Let me be clear too, I'm not trying to include the gold mods in these, but the gold mod, just as a side note for the Circuit Breaker, is so cool. But that being said, the Circuit Breaker has even better range, way better ammo economy, I think, than the other 2 shotguns. It's just such a cannon. Like, it just does so much damage, especially with the fact that it's Volt, so it does extra damage to shields. Use it as Triage and you obliterate everything. It's so fucking nasty. It's unbelievable. Volley Rifle. Peakest peak of all the peak. Best precision rifle in the game easily. No comparison. Really awesome gun. Such high damage, super low recoil if you put the right attachments on it. Yeah, the DPS is just unmatched, and it's good for killing ads and the players. It's burst, so you know you're not going too crazy with the ammo loss. Yeah, I mean, what else can you say? It's everyone's top pick, mine as well. Hardline PR. I'm gonna put it on good for simple runs. I think it's horrible in its sponsored kit. The Traxxas sponsored kit just needs to be shredded in a paper shredder, but it is decent with mods. Green, blue mods is fine, but get something on there. Get a scope on it, especially. The irons are just horrific, and it's decent enough. It's not my favorites by any means, but it's definitely worse. Repeater HPR, put it in good for simple runs. I think the repeater is good. I think it has high potential. I haven't messed around too much with the mods for it. It does great damage, unbelievable range. The reload is so slow on it. It's all right. It's average. The headshot multiplier is really nice. Strider, the Mida multi-tool. I want to put it in one of my faves, but it's actually gonna go in pretty peak. Actually, put it in my faves because I don't think people like it. Mida multi-tool, my faves. I don't think people like it as much as I do. I love it. It's so good. Easiest gun to hit headshots with, I think. Feels really nice to use. I actually like the optic, and it's pretty simple to mod. You just try to put more range on it. Underrated, I think, for sure. Twin Tap HBR, I think I'm gonna say it's mid, honestly. It's just, I don't know, like, it does not do as much damage as you'd hope, especially unmodded. You gotta throw mods on it or it's just horrific. But even with mods, it's kind of disappointing. It's not as bad as the Magnum, like it's not horse, but it's not good. V66 Lookout, my fave. Dude, oh man, I love the V66. Great ammo economy, amazing range, no recoil at all. You just beam, headshot. Put it with battery overcharge, you EMP them as triage. Oh my god, so good. Such a fun weapon. We're gonna move it up a slot. It's that good. It should be in this one, but I think we have to save the last slot for another weapon on the list. Impact HAR, of course, not good. I like it. I think it's a cool gun, but it's so sluggish. You ADS so fucking slow with it. No. No. Recoil is so high. Even with good mods, it's still pretty high. Nah, don't touch it. Just sell it. M77, pretty peak. M77 is great. I'm actually gonna move Copperhead down. M77 is really good because of the range on it. The super low recoil comes with the scope already, so you don't have to spend extra money on that. Yeah, it's just good. It's just a consistently good weapon. Really easy to just laser people with it. And it's not super expensive. I think it's a good, like, budget rifle, too. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This gun is so hated. It's not horse. It's going in sponsored kits, maybe? The Overrun gets a lot of hate. I think people use it the wrong way. You shouldn't be using it on people. This list is for ads and players, by the way. The Overrun is not as bad as people think. You shouldn't be using it on people. Bring like a punch or something to use on players. Just swap to it when it's player time. And otherwise use the Overrun for the ads. It's actually not bad at all for killing ads. And it's cheap. It's a cheap gun. It's a budget weapon. It's not meant to be the best of the best. It's meant to be just a cheap, reliable gun. I think it's good where it is. B75 Scar. I'm gonna put it in good for simple runs. I don't think it's mid. I think it's bordering between good and mid because the Scar does not do enough DPS, in my opinion, and it overheats. It has decent ammo economy with the volt cells, the volt batteries, but it does not do enough DPS consistently to warrant using it, I think. Shoots really slow. Yeah, it's not bad by any means. There's worse weapons, but it's definitely not my favorite. Conquest LMG, Demolition HMG, and Retaliator LMG. Okay, as far as I'm aware, the Conquest is the ramp up. That one is worse. Not good. Let me be clear, I don't use the LMGs, so take this part with a grain of salt. I don't like LMGs. I just don't. Demolition, we'll put in mid. I think it has really good range, but it shoots so slow, so it's like, is it really worth it? Retaliator, sponsor kit. I mean, it'll do the job if you get it in, like, the freaking Arachne kit, but good. I'm not a fan. Railguns. Ares Railgun. Love the Ares Railgun. I think it's great. Really high damage. I just don't like how expensive the Railguns are, but the Ares is pretty awesome. Yeah, if you have it, bring it in. Bring it in a couple runs. It's pretty nasty. The Zeus. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I have not used the Zeus Railgun. I'm just gonna put it in middle. Good. I don't know if it's good or not, but I imagine it can't be that bad. Now we're on the snipers. Long shot is pretty peak. Long shot is pretty peak in my opinion. I like the long shot. It does a lot of damage. Obviously, follow-up shots are also really good with it. I think, actually, let me put it in my faves. The only reason why it's not higher is because we're gonna put the Outland higher. The Outland is pretty damn peak for a sniper. It just does even more damage than the long shot and more range too. It's, yeah, the Outland's pretty good. Definitely put the Outland up there. But both of them are really good. Like, you can't beat either of them. The channel rifle, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't used the channel rifle, but if I had to guess, it's probably gonna be mid. I'm sure it's not the worst gun in the game, but I don't know, I haven't used it. And then lastly, everyone knew this is coming. Most predictable take in the entire video. Biotoxic Disinjector. It's going right up in red in top of Mount Everest. It's the best gun in the game for a reason. It's super hard to get. It should be the best gun in the game. I don't think there's a reason to nerf it. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, I think, if anything, the ammo should be a little harder to get for it, but that's just my take. Yeah, this is my Marathon weapons tier list. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. But I think it's pretty bad. I think it's pretty balanced, right? I thought that I was able to kind of fit every gun into its own little tier. Feel free to send your tier lists in my Discord too.